Hey y'all, DJ Gizzard here, telling you how to make some really delicious chicken carcass lentil carrot stew. Chicken carcass, that doesn't sound so great, does it? Well, let me tell you, one of the best forms of natural penicillin comes from chicken bones. It's been scientifically proven that Jewish people had the Jewish penicillin of chicken soup, homemade chicken soup, and there's something scientific about it. They looked into it, and there's natural penicillin that comes from inside the chicken bones. But you got to cook them bones for a long time to get everything out of them. So, you know, you're sometimes in a hurry, you buy one of them pre-made chickens at the grocery store. Well, I buy the one that's like rosemary and garlic. Those chickens are real cheap because they're due to lose their expiration date. So they got to cook them up because the cooked stuff's got a different expiration date. So you get these chickens cheaper than you'd buy an uncooked chicken actually. So after your first go round on one of them chickens where you maybe get one or two meals out of them, you got this big old carcass left. So instead of just throwing it in the trash, you can do like the Native Americans did and make use of every bit of that animal. Because when the Native Americans killed a deer, they made, rope from the sinew of the deer. They used the hide. They used every part of that deer because they realized they were killing another creature and they were going to use everything, not let things go to waste. So, by the same token, you should use that chicken carcass and not just throw it to the trash because there's a lot of goodness in there. So, I'm going to tell you how to make this chicken stew with lentils and carrots. Now, I like these green lentils that they sell at Trader Joe's real good. And so you just rinse your lentils. Get yourself a cup of them lentils. Put it in a rice cooker, okay? It'll be easier, then you don't have to watch over it so much. So, a cup of clean green lentils, and then chop yourself up 2 or 3 nice big carrots. And I like them colored carrots, like purple and white. They're selling now these organic carrots that have different colors, and they have different flavors. The different colors do. They don't taste like a regular carrot, so it's a little change of taste to keep you with eating your carrots, because carrots get kind of old after a while. So 2 or 3 of them different colored organic carrots, chop them up nice and thick, okay? Throw that in the rice cooker with the cup of lentils. And then put in about 2 1/4 cups of organic chicken broth, the kind they sell in the Tetra Pak, unless you are highly motivated to make your own damn chicken broth. But anyway, that'll get you started, okay? Now, once, let's say give it 20 minutes or so to heat up, okay? Then, after that, take your chicken carcass. Make sure you take the rubber band or the little band off that chicken they always put on there. Don't want to throw that in there. So throw your chicken carcass in there, okay? Then you're going to throw in some extra broth and water, however strong you like your broth, okay? You can put in extra broth or just plain old filtered water, and then make sure it's like almost to the top of the chicken so the chicken's covered up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take one of them little bitty red onions. They're about wee size, and take off the outer layer. Cut that into quarters. Use 1 or 2 of them, however you like your onion flavor. If you like lots of onion flavor, then go for 3 of them tiny onions. If you don't like that much onion, just go for 1. But onions are real good for you, especially in the wintertime. Help you fight off them colds and flus, along with that chicken broth. All right, so put yourself 2 or so of them red onions in there. And then for seasoning, use some herbe de Provence. It's what all the French people use in their stews and soups. and they just sell it that way. Herb de Provence. It's a mixture of different herbs. And then I like to use that Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute. Sprinkle a little of that in there. So this is salt-free version. You can throw some salt in there if you want, but you don't really need to because they've already salted that cooked chicken. So now, once your chicken is really cooked down good and the meat and everything is falling off the bone, that's when, you check and make sure the carrot, stick the fork in the carrot, make sure the carrot's nice and soft, and take a little taste of the lentil, make sure everything's cooked. Then you can just ladle it up. Now, if you're an adult that's got some sense, you know to pick the chicken bones out, and you're not going to swallow them chicken bones and choke and die. But if you're dealing with an elderly person or person that doesn't have all their wits about them, or you're feeding this to your pets or to a little kid, then you got to be real careful. So what you got to do is, for all of those categories I've mentioned, people that don't have their wits, the old people, the little kids, and also the pets, then what you got to do is take the carcass out of the soup, and then take your knife and fork and then carve away all the skin and take away all the little bitty bones and take away all the cartilage. Make sure you get that all out of there so that no one's going to choke and die on this stuff. Now, so what I do is I just feed myself this because I know I can just pick out a bone and throw it away. I'm not going to choke on it. But I wait for it to cool down because it's a lot harder to be doing all this sorting on the little bones and stuff when it's still hot. So after your pot of soup has totally cooled down, that's when you can do all the sorting to get all the little chicken bones out and the little pieces of skin and the cartilage and all that stuff. And then you'll find maybe some little gizzards in there, and the doggies love them. And then that's about it. And you got a real nice, healthy chicken, lentil, carrot stew that will last you a couple days. And then even you can put some of it in a container and freeze it for later if you don't want to eat this lentil stew every day. Unless you're cooking for a bunch of people, then, then it'll be gone right away. So, that's it. If you got any questions about this recipe, just let me know. All right? You take care and have a happy holiday. God bless.